Treasure in Puget Sound. My name is Riley Hawkins. I hereby record the best treasure hunt I ever took part in. Best because the treasure was real. The treasure of Puget Sound. The adventure began the night Johnny Bones came to stay at my mom's hotel in Tacoma, Washington. He was a large old sailor who paid my mom in cash. Then dragged his chest down the host's room. We didn't hear from him again until next afternoon when he appeared at the front desk. He handed me a faded manila envelope. "Will you put this in your safe?" he asked. His accent made me smile. I thought sailors talk like the only in old movies, but I nodded. "Can I trust you not to peek at what's inside?" I nodded again. "Do you promise? Not your heart is where did I?" "Stick a needle in me eye," I said. "That seems like a good kid," Johnny Bones said. He pulled a $10 bill from his pocket and pushed it toward me. "I'd like you to be my lookout. If I never spotted a man on one leg near the hotel," he said, "I should alert him." Missed one leg, sure, and 2 fingers from his left hand. For emphasis, Bones shook his left hand in my face. A few nights later, a strange man did come to the hotel. He wore a hood, so I couldn't get a good look at him. He limped through the lobby and down the hallway to the room. "Can I help you?" I called after him. "Arr!" He growled his shoulder. "I've been looking for Johnny Bones and what owed me." I go to Johnny Bones' room. Also, my hand was shaking. I picked up and said, "Sir, your package has arrived." My voice was shaking too. "Me what?" shouted Johnny Bones, the TV blaring in the background. "The package you told me to watch for. It's arrived and head in the way." "Arg!" Bones said and hung up. A limping man stopped and turned to look at me. As then Bones stepped silently out of his room. He tiptoed down the hallway in the opposite direction. The limping man turned back in time to see Bones disappearing into a fire exit. "Where is it?" the man roared after him. He did try chasing Bones, maybe because of his leg. A call appeared at the side. "If you don't leave now, I'll call the police," she shouted. The hooded man disappeared through a seam towards Johnny Bones. As we left, I told Mom about the manila envelope. She opened the safe. The envelope was filled with papers. One had named Captain Glint written on it, some notes with bad spelling and worse handwriting suggested that a huge treasure might be hidden on an island in Puget Sound. Best of all was a handmade map of the island with a red cross drawn on it. Mom thought we should take the envelope and its contents to her dad. Grandpa Jax was a retired fishing captain. If anyone knew about the island on the map, she thought he would. We took the map and notes to him, and I told him as much as I knew about Bones. I also told him about the man with one leg. Grandpa Jax knew about Captain Glint and rumors of a hidden treasure. She thought he would. He believed that if the map was real, there would be a fortune on the island. We couldn't help the fortune, but he said there might also be a reward. Years ago, he said, Glint and his man were able to hijack a military ship. Somehow they found out it was carrying a lot of gold and snuck aboard. They did caught, but not before they got the gold and hid it. It didn't reveal where the treasure was hidden. During a trial or afterward, Glint died in prison. But Jax knew the island is drawing, and he thought he would pay a visit. "We?" I said, pointing to me to him back again. Now just winked at me. "I want her to have share of the world," I explained to Mom. And her share of excitement. 2 days later, Mom drove me down the docks. I saw Grandma's beautiful old wooden boat, the Marlena, floating there. As excited as I was also afraid. When Mom hugged me goodbye, I almost cried. Grandpa Jax welcomed me aboard the Marlena and told me to report the cook. I told me with a pat on his shoulder. Something must have made me nervous. I was trembling a bit when he reached to shake my hand. He wore gloves and shook with his right hand, and he used a crutch to get around. He wanted to hide his limp. Matty McDougall's the name, he said. Really, Hawkins, I replied. Really, Hawkins, Tisbury repeated. And after all, we set sail. There are so many islands in Puget Sound. I wondered how anyone could tell from another until I set eyes on the island. A rocky dome, Roosevelt's eyes, with small caves and roof face. The gusts were late in the day, the caves were in shadow. They made like look a face or a fan. A dark feeling of something like fear washed over me again. We dropped anchor just offshore, and Grandma and I went to get some rest on the tiny cabin below decks. McDougall slept in hammock up top. We would begin our search the next day. As soon as we approached shore the following morning, I thought I saw something moving upright just beyond the trees. Once ashore, I went to investigate. I mean to be gone for only a minute or two, but I tried to approach it. The figure moved from tree away from Grandpa and McDougall. When I jogged it jogged. When it ran. After several minutes, I decided to give up the chase. To surprise, when I turned to go back, the figure leaped from behind the trees. It was a man. He said his name was Ron Reed and that he was a government agent. He even showed me his badge. Listen, he said, a Church of Glen hid years ago. It's $20 full of gold, easily worth $1 million today. That man is probably armed and definitely dangerous. I gulped. He and his crony were released from federal prison last month, he continued. Ever since then, we've been tailing them. Sooner after we knew one of them would be back for the gold. There was no reward, Reed explained, but for helping our country. Grandpa and I would be heroes. Is my grandpa in danger? I asked. Reed smiled at me. Don't worry, he said. I got this. A few minutes later, we found McDougall and Grandpa climbed to one of the caves. The gaping mouth of the field. Reed hid, and I walked up to them alone. Grandpa was relieved to see me. We thought you were lost, he said. I was, replied, trying to keep my voice level. McDougall watched me closely. Maybe the kid knows more than she reveals, he said. His parrot echoed. The kid knows, the kid knows. I changed subject. How's the search going? I asked. As then Reed stepped from nearby trees. He pointed a gun at McDougall. Before he could fire, McDougall tossed away his crutch and wrapped me instead. He yanked me tight and crooked one arm. When he squirmed, he yanked at my chin until I found it hard to breathe. With the other hand, he drew again his own, pointing it back at Reed. What's going on? Grandpa yelled. Government agent, Reed barked. Put down your gun, McDougall, and back away. Let's talk terms, McDougall demanded. I'll give you a wrong rate for half of a treasure. No deal, shouted Reed. Well then, we'll settle a standoff, McDougall said. Reed shouted again. You already done your time for armed robbery. Back away now, or you spend the rest of your shorty life in slammer. No can do, McDougall said. For emphasis, he yanked up on my chin again. Suddenly, a voice echoed from inside the cave. For a moment, I thought the fan had found his voice. But that voice is strangely familiar. McDougall, it said. Ya see scum? Step down. There, crowd in hands to Johnny Bones. The moment of destruction was all it took. Bones struck McDougall in the arm. He screamed in pain and dropped his gun. Bones reached down and grabbed his free hand. Hello, Riley, he said. How did you find us? I asked. Didn't have to. I followed you. He I grinned and turned to Grandpa, but then recalled again. Johnny Bones, I'll take the gun if you don't mind. But I do mind, Johnny growled, and with one lightning motion he threw Cowboy and knocked the gun from Reed's hand. With McDougal's gun now trained on Reed, Bones walked over, picked up Reed's gun off the ground, and gestured to Reed to join the rest of us. And a slow smile spread across the face of Johnny Bones. Listen up, the law of ya, he said. Grab some gold and I shall it down the shore. Down in the water's edge, he gestured toward a second, smaller boat, anchored now near the marina. We load the gold on the boat, then head back the hill for move. It took 4 trips to clear out the cave. After we loaded the last of gold on the little boat, Johnny Bones had Reed handcuffed McDougal so he would take him back into custody without a gun. Curiously, that boat slipped me something smooth and heavy. It was a single gold bar. He whispered, a little keepsake, so y'all remember this grand adventure. Now I never forget. To this day I still dream about it. Some of dreams are thrilling, but some are nightmares. And then I can still hear McDonald's parrot. The kid knows, the kid knows. Soon the rest of us were back on the marina, McDougal in handcuffs. He watched Bones climb to his little boat and hear him fire up the engine. He disappeared with $1 million in gold. Well, almost $1 million. Bye.